It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. St. Clair throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Saunders. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 35. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A pick six. Lining up to add another. Oh, he missed it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Still early in the game after that incompletion setting up fourth down. You are trailing, but do you want to get aggressive? Do you want to play it safe? Does this thing get out of hand? Those are all questions and factors that are swirling around his head coach's mind now.
Tide ready to roll on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meadows. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the first down. Touchdown, BAMA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got him corralled. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Rush right in his face. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side, it's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Second down to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Into the end zone for 6. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Sees a crease, breaks into the open, and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. He's changing the play. The handoff. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Hits the hole. It's Saunders. Runs through a tackle. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on 1st down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield. But they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
Second and long here. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner. Alabama quickly back to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the field goal unit is on the field. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first versa.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. And he gets rid of it.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Jenkins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently.
Snags it, and there's running room. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just got rid of that one.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Tavian St. Clair. They're all over it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. A first down for the offense. Taylor wants to throw. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Second down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Making his first move. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They'll run the screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're working that left side. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Smashes ahead. Can they catch him? What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Going to the run, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off again. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Are forced to settle for the field goal. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Nittany Lions, setting school records in multiple offensive...
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And the extra point is good. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Glover. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Taylor wants to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he's still running after the move. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Working that left side now. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw one first. Finds his target. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to pass on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here comes that Alabama offense. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be...
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second down to the air. Out wide right, it's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's got the tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. In the red area, it's Jackson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And he doinks it off the left upright. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Number 96, Celtic kick it away.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. The give. Fights off a defender. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Uh-oh, look out. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back on the move.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the wideout. Quick give. It's Saunders. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. It's complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
And the offense found no success with the backward going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Quickly complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
Give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
On play action. Rush is on. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Back's got it on the screen. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snapped on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Drops back on 1st down. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. offense coming onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Looks as if he's going to run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Smashes through the tackle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Glover. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Hits inside. It's Shepard. Quick with the spin move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Hand off from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
And the ball's on the ground. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Give to the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Trying to squeak through the pile. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.